Rocked up at the this church, which is a ruins, an Armenian church ruins in the centre of Tbilisi. It's on the other side of the river from where I live. It's in a really cool area. It's kind of the original or the second oldest part of Tbilisi, sort of like a really old part of town. It's strange that it still exists because there's like a car park here. You've got all the way around the back here behind me. You've kind of got all of these old houses over this side. You can see this one here, by the way, is wicked. I might actually get a separate photo of that. But we're going to get up in, it's a scramble up through here into the kind of ruins. So I'm going to do that and get on side and talk you through our shoots today. So I did shoot this place sort of like in the very tail end of autumn last year, just before I left to go to Southeast Asia. And it was a really miserable evening, really late in the day. I was late getting here, standard. Okay, so I'll set my camera up on this precarious position. It's a lovely evening. It looks like the sun will dip below the clouds in a minute. The sort of, the ruins is all kind of lit up nicely, nice and soft. It's all got some nice, more overgrown than it was when I came this time last year. Well, almost this time last year. It's just a year since I shot it. It's flown by, to be honest. The problem I've found with this time of year here in Tbilisi is basically the sun goes down very quick. You've got to be knowing what you're doing, you know? And tonight I'm not really knowing what I'm doing. I'm twatting about, causing myself all kinds of grief. Problem with this one is it's really similar to what I captured last year. I'll put them both on the screen and you can decide. It's a bit more overgrown, a bit more orange tones in there. It doesn't really go orange here. It's kind of just one tree that doesn't, you know, it's half-half. And we're a little bit early for autumn still, hence why I've not quite been out yet. It's starting to turn up in the mountains and the surrounding areas of Tbilisi, but hasn't turned yet. So that's the first shot. It's a bit different from last year's because of the tree. So actually it's probably still worth capturing. I quite like off to one side, but I've got a feeling it'll look a bit stretched, you know, like when you put it together. Now the right hand side is awkward. The rocks are really close to the edge of the lens. So what I'm going to have to actually do is two shots and then maybe have to lay a mask in the background. So the top edge there up the top over my head here, that needs to be probably just touched in because it's out of focus. It's you know, when I focus on the foreground, that's out of focus. So I'm going to try and do that as well. Yeah, what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to step up onto that rock here, see if I can change my angle one more time. Again, it looks all right. It looks a little bit stretched again from here. I don't think we're far off. Maybe I'll come a little bit further round. Right, I'm going to just angle myself a bit better. This is probably better. It's a bit more like what I wanted, so I've kind of cropped myself in. You can kind of then see more of the tree, more of the overgrown. It is also losing light, so I'm going to get these photos nice and quick. I don't want to be in the same position as I was in last year, of course. So 3 brackets, same thing. I'm just going to angle my middle shot a bit better. I'd say that's probably it. Zoom into the details here down on the floor, 1/3 of the way in roughly. I'm just going to capture that before it's all gone for good, you know. ISO 100. I'm going to get the 3 brackets and then I'm going to swing it to the left. I'm not going to go all the way over because there is a house there, but I do like the clouds, and the clouds are kind of pointing in. I'm going to zoom in, check the trees. There's no wind. Well, very, very, very little wind, so that's nice. Okay, that's all of them. I like it. I'm going to try and come down here and get a detail shot. I'm not quite sure where would be a good shot of it. There's kind of a column down here, basically, overgrown, and I thought it might look like quite a cool shot. I'm right in the depths of it now. That's definitely not where I want to be. I'm going to get down there. It's mad down here, isn't it? There's a car in my shot, which isn't the best, down in that corner, out of the window, but you know, out on the street. What's happened here? I'm always doing stuff like this. Get this down. Yeah, not sure about that. Try it in this mode. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's a difficult one to line up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go around handheld for a second, see if I can line up some compositions, because with a tripod, getting it into position, I'm running low on time, so I'm just going to run around and check. I'm very low now as well in the scene. I might be able to shift here and get a shot. So what I'm doing here is I'm moving the lens right up to the top, reframing it, and I'm going to try and get that shot while the sun is kicking off in the back. Okay, so what have I got there now? Boulder's ruins. Still not working. It's a bit crazy, to be honest. I'm still trying to line up a composition. It's taken me a while because things keep changing, light keeps moving. I can't get my tripod steady. That's another problem. Can't do slight tripod movements on this rough ground. As soon as you move it a slight bit, I'm kind of I'm knocking the whole composition out and I'm having to start all over again, and that's what's taking me ages. It's getting quite dark now. I think the sun has gone down actually. And what I'm trying to do is just get my final shot in here. And I've lined one up that's a bit different. It's definitely a ruin, all right. I'm trying to get, it's hard to know what my focal point would be, you know, what would be the subject of my shot. I think I've got one that's sort of pleasing. I might need to come a little bit further over, which again, I keep having to move and then everything's lost, like I said a minute ago. But this time, I don't think so. I think we've got it. Here, so what I've got on the frame is pretty much that. I think that's better there. Yeah, the thing is, if I show too much of that door, look, I'm showing you on camera here. If I show too much of that door in the bottom left-hand corner, I don't think it helps the composition. I think it needs to come round there, like I've done with the video camera. Look, it needs to be more there, because the problem is it just doesn't look balanced enough because I'm down this hill. So yeah, that's the kind of shot that I'm going for, really. I can hear the bats coming out now. I'm going to go for that one. That's it, that wraps me up, I think. Okay, I've just checked my shots. Everything seems to be fine. Difficult evening, really tough. When the light starts to fade into Tbilisi, it really quickly dips. So yeah, I'm really happy roughly with what I've got, a little bit different from last year. I'll throw everything up on the screen. I'm pretty much out of breath because them rocks are hard to climb up. I was slipping all the way up, you know. But yeah, that's everything. If you've got any comments, leave them in the section below. I'd love to see this channel keep growing as the way it is. It's doing a good job so far. But for now, I need to go and get some food. Until next time, bye-bye.